What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back, Sooner Surge Live. It's Tuesday night. First injury report for playoffs. There's out. We'll talk about that. Thanks for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. Jeremy will be on here shortly. But let's just get started. I love Cork's statement here because it's something I've been thinking about all week, last week and this week is, yeah, it's a long build-up to the first game of the playoffs. But I hope it's another 2 weeks after that and not 9 months. I'm with you, Corks. Excited for this game week. First injury report comes out, and Sooner fans, as bad as it was last year with the injuries, this year it's been pretty good. And you look at it right now going into the playoffs and what OU has out. Thanks, Crystal. Appreciate that statement. Out for Oklahoma, Gentry Williams, Kendall Dolby, Troy Everett, and Jeremiah Newcomb. By the way, I kind of forgot about Newcomb, but questionable, Jake Michaela. Probable, Javonte Barnes. So basically, OU's about as healthy as it can get come Friday night. That's pretty good, man. The one questionable, Michaela, we'll see what happens there, but yeah, knock on wood, Corey, I see that. But, I mean, really, you look at it, that's pretty good for Oklahoma as far as injuries. Let's look at Alabama. The big one, as people have said on here all week, LT Overton out. So Cuevas is questionable, but Overton out. So, yeah, very favorable, the injury list. I agree. That's a big one out for them. I agree, Sooner-thron. You had more stuff today, people talking about different things about the OU-Bama game, but wow. What a really good report for Oklahoma for the first one to come out on Tuesday. Really good report, I think. So what's up, Jim? How you doing? Pink, can't wait till Friday. I agree, man. I am super pumped. I'm amped up for it. Game day's already there setting up. It's going to be a wild scene. You got Thursday night. You got the breakdown with Pate and some other guys there. It's going to be great. Can't wait. Really can't wait. What does OU do differently this time around that they didn't do the first time around? That's what I'm waiting to see. I think defensively, guys and gals, I think you're going to see probably a lot of the similar stuff you saw in the second half. We'll see what Alabama does differently. I'm interested to see what OU does offensively this game compared to last time. I mean, they didn't play well at all last time offensively. And Benjamin says, just don't turn the ball over. I agree, but I think they need to do a little bit more than that. I agree with you. That's going to – you'll be in great shape if that happens, but I would like to see them actually have some positive things offensively. It would be pretty nice, especially if you're wanting to keep winning in the playoff. LeBera Golf says, RMT about to eat, and I believe about to see the best of OU offensive material in the playoff run. That would be awesome. That would be great. And RMT not listed at all in the report is really good news. That means he's healthy and ready to go. Can't wait. Get out of here. Get out of here, Jackson. Please. Are you kidding yourself here? Please, Jackson. Sexton hasn't played since when? Why would you want him to play in the playoffs? He hasn't played all year, dude. Meanwhile, you've had Simmons and other guys going through the gauntlet of the SEC. I'd rather have those guys that have actually been playing. What are you talking about? Sexton hasn't played. Why would you want his first game to be in the playoff? Surely you're joking by that. Based on what, Jackson? Jackson, based on what? How much has he played ever at Oklahoma? I like the guy. I think he's talented. How can you say you trust him in the playoff game when he hasn't done anything in the last 2 years? I love the guy too, but this is not the time for that. It's not the time, okay? Yeah, Ozida would be a better option because Ozida's actually played. Oh, my gosh. 918. All right. I don't understand this, guys. Please tell me what from Sexton that you've seen tells you he should play and start on Saturday night. This is baffling to me. I'm totally baffled by it. I don't understand it. And I don't understand. I understand this, but it's not about Simmons as much as it's about what have you seen from Sexton? That's all. I think Jeremy's on here. Let me get him on here. What's up, Jeremy?
What are we talking about?
Jackson wants Sexton to start, and it sounds like 918 and maybe a few others like it too, instead of Simmons. But what can you base that on is all I'm asking.
I didn't think Sexton was great when he started.
Well, he hasn't played enough. He's been injured. He's talented, but somebody tell me, and I want explanations, and ones that say Sexton. Somebody tell me, what have you seen with your own eyes with Sexton in games enough playing time to say he should play in the playoffs?
Hey, Jay, let me say this. There's people in the Discord and everything that keep saying this statement. OU's offense is what it is based on the tape. OU's offense is what it is. So how can people think that Sexton's just going to all of a sudden be different than what he was?
Well, let me ask you this.
How long has he been practicing?
Wait, real quick. Here's my thing with this. And this is a serious question. I do not know the answer. This is for the people that maybe more follow insiders and know more of this, okay? How long has Sexton been ready to go?
That's my question.
I just can't believe that he's been injured the whole year and now all of a sudden he's ready. That doesn't make sense to me. He probably could have went the last game of the year, right?
Hey, if you want to,
I don't know.
If you want to rotate Sexton in some, I don't have an issue with that.
No, they're saying starting.
I don't have an issue with rotating guys in. I've said it all year, Jay. I wish they would rotate some guys in on the offensive line. Keep guys fresh and pound the ball. Ground pound, dude. But
hey,
go ahead.
Real quick, Ferris, the red shirts don't matter now. You can play whoever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count against you. Hey, let me say this about Jackson and 918. I could agree with you. I love Sexton as far as talent and everything. And I understand this 918, but here's my question. Why
wasn't he playing?
Here's my question. He's been ready since Bama, but he hasn't played. Does that make sense?
And they've been in an elimination game for 4 straight weeks.
Well, 4 straight weeks elimination. They had to move Fabechi to center, and they wouldn't play Sexton?
And he's ready? Come on.
Ready? That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
918, you cannot seriously think he's been ready to play and they've refused to play him when they had no backups on the line. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, if that's the case, then
if he's your best offensive lineman and ready, why wasn't he playing?
That's what I don't understand. And there's the answer. He hasn't played at all this year, and people think throw him out there in the playoffs. I just don't know if that's the best option, guys.
I don't mind throwing him out there, not as a starter.
I like the guy. I really do. I just don't know if this is the best option.
Healthy, he was great, Jay. Healthy, he was good.
I agree.
It's the timing of it.
Okay, then this makes
I don't care about paywalls and and whatever. If that's true, 918, and the paywalls may be true on that. I'm not saying they're not. If that's true,
why isn't he playing?
And he's your best lineman, and you're in elimination game after elimination game after elimination game after elimination game after elimination game, how does he not play a single snap, my guy? Not one snap. He didn't start. He didn't even play a snap.
And he could have redshirted. He has 4 games to redshirt.
Not one snap.
I don't understand it either.
I would love to rotate Sexton in. Jacob Sexton could rotate in Friday night, baby. Bring it. I'm all for it. I don't think you start him.
I don't know if he plays at all. I don't know. There's no way I couldn't.
Man, I got on here already getting going.
Oh, I know. I probably
was fired up when I got on.
I just don't understand. It's weird. That's almost like saying, I hate to be this way, but that's like saying Ott should play a lot this week.
I was just getting ready to say, if Ott's fully healthy now.
What's the difference?
Now, the question, though, we're talking about Sexton. It's funny, Jay. It's funny because people would say, why are we talking about
Hold up. Wait, hold up. RMT compared to
Oh, my gosh. I have done.
RMT's an All-American. What are we doing, 918?
He played half the season.
He played half the season. He was an All-American.
Are you kidding?
Are we comparing Sexton to RMT now?
What's going on, Jay? What's happening?
What is going on tonight? Wow.
This is laughable.
What the heck? I missed something, I guess. I think Sexton must have been a preseason All-American or something.
Maybe the insiders or something are saying he's been looking really good. I don't know.
How many games has Sexton played in his career at Oklahoma?
I'm drinking a Amber Edition Red Bull.
Wait, I'm serious question. How many games has he played his whole career at Oklahoma?
I don't know, Jay. I don't know the numbers. I am so – I don't care if he's out 2 months. If R. Mason Thomas can go, you play him.
Well, he's proven it on the field. I haven't seen enough to Sexton to say he should start.
You know what's funny, Jason, is 918. Hey, 918, you're one that gets on here sometimes. Well, you're on here every night, but you've come at me when we'll be talking about – or the other night we're talking about Javonte Barnes, and your actual words were, why are we talking about Javonte Barnes?
True.
Why are we talking about Otten Barnes? Yet we're talking about Sexton? Otten Barnes have played more than Sexton.
I don't understand the Sexton stuff because he hasn't played very much.
I'm okay with Sexton playing some. Rotate him in some, but
14 games in his career at Oklahoma. And over what? Is that 3 or 4 years? 3 years?
I think it's 3.
And how many of those have been in a conference play?
Hey, I hope people aren't taking this the wrong way. This is not bad mouthing or bashing Sexton.
I like Sexton. That's not it. It's my point is this. I would have a tough time when a guy hasn't played all year and he's been healthy for the last 4 weeks to then throw him in there in the biggest game of the year. This is the biggest game of the year, by the way. Like, you're going to throw him out there in that situation? I just think so much of it.
One of my co-hosts, Jason's the only co-host on here. You brought it up, Jay.
Jackson brought it up, but you agreed with it, 918, so you can own it. That's fine. Own it.
Don't blame Jackson for your agreement.
He agreed, and that's fine. I don't disagree with you guys that he could be a good lineman. I don't understand the point of him. People saying he should be the guy this week. That's the weird part for me. That's just me. That's me.
Yeah. Now they've done some crazy things before, like Sooner Cowboy says, and maybe they do. The other thing is, let's talk about who they're talking about replacing him, because I know Jackson brought it up on this too. And Jackson, it's a bad take about Derek Simmons. Derek Simmons had a bad game or two. I agree. Derek Simmons has not been terrible at times.
Hey, Benjamin, I would agree with you. I would say I would disagree with a lot of
Simmons.
Wait, who are we talking about? Simmons?
Simmons is a veteran.
Is he talking about Simmons or Sexton?
I think he's talking about Sexton.
Okay, Sexton is a veteran. Sexton's been at OU for 3 or 4 years. Yes, he hasn't played a lot of ball. Now he's played ball. Now, you listen. If you're arguing should he play instead of Simmons, in this game,
They're saying Sexton at guard over Foji or EPL.
Well, I agree that Foji's better at tackle. I would agree with you guys on that.
Wait, I thought they were saying Sexton over Simmons.
That's kind of what I thought they were saying. But okay, so they're saying at guard, which I like him better at guard probably. But here's the thing, though. I just don't understand the cohesiveness. I mean, I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't played all year. I just don't think they're going to do it. I'm not sitting here attacking, and maybe it's coming across like I'm going at Jackson.
I think it is, Jay.
That's not what I mean. I'm mainly going against it. I think that would be stupidity, personally, in this situation for him. I don't think it's fair to Sexton. So, wait, so now it's not 14.
Now it's 25 games. I think they said started 14, played 25.
Okay. Well, that's more than I thought he's played. I mean, that's a pretty good number, 918. I agree that's a good number. That's a veteran. My biggest thing is this, because I think he's been healthy for a while too, and he hasn't played. So that
who's looked better in practice? That's the guy you played in.
Yeah, and you know what, Jared?
But my whole thing, Jay, is if he's been practicing, if he's been ready since Bama and they haven't played him, why not? I guess that's the biggest question I have.
Okay, here's the thing. If he plays, then I'm really going to question Bill Beatumbo. That why he hasn't played the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, like Chief T-Bird said, you're struggling to run the ball. You're struggling to do things. You have maybe what people are saying is the best lineman they have available, and he hadn't played.
That's where I'm baffled.
And I'm not bashing 918 and Jackson. I saw someone Stillerman saying that. I did.
I went after Jackson pretty hard when he put it in the statement because I think it's silliness. I don't think he's going to start. So I don't know. Maybe I came in too hard.
Russ, maybe we'll be
I was
surprised.
surprised to see it, man. I was surprised, and I'm fired up. I was surprised to see it.
Russ, maybe surprised this week by the offense. Hopefully. Hey, a couple of things that I've heard from Bama guys. And this really isn't Bama guys. I know there's the one comment, Jed, was it the linebacker that said something about the Super Bowl stuff? I saw Jackson post it. Yeah, Aaron, Sexton's been on the injury report every week, not available. People are saying he's been ready since Bama.
So that means they've been holding him out, if that's the case. If he's been ready.
I don't know. And Crystal, maybe people figured some things out. They did run the ball more with Mateer then. No, there's two things. So Jeremy Bernard's the guy that says the lights are positioned in a weird place at the Palace on the Prairie, and that's one reason they struggled. The other one was a linebacker who basically said, we're everyone's Super Bowl. We're used to this. We are everyone's Super Bowl. And there's nothing wrong with that comment, except you're implying that OU is not in the same league as Alabama, I guess. But I don't even want to talk about that, because anyone who thinks you got to get motivated or have some kind of bulletin board material for a freaking playoff game, please give it up.
Yeah, both teams will be ready to play. There's no question about it. Look, I am Hudson Clark. Good to see you on here. So let's go Sooners. Go get you a big one Friday. Get it done. No excuses. People talking about Arbuckle's scheme. Was it better against Michigan and Mateer just regressed? I think Mateer has regressed throughout the year, yes. I mean, I think now, especially in the running game. I thought the running game with him early on was really good.
Hey, I agree, Lovenut. OU is playing with house money, and I have a feeling. I guess this is where I'm at. I put it in the Discord, Jay. I understand the comments of this. OU's offense is what it is. OU's offense is what it is. I get that. I get that. That's kind of the way it is. But how can people, I agree, Chimp, this is what I'm saying. How can people say OU's offense ain't it? They're not going to win a game. They can't win. They're not going to win the playoff. They don't have a chance of that. And in the same flipping breath, act like Bama's some world beater. How about this? Maybe Bama's what they are.
Well, offensively, the last 4 games, they haven't been very good.
-3 rushing yards in the SEC title.
Yeah, they are what they are rushing the ball, are they not? They're not going to be.
Oh, so why is it on one side this way and on the other side not?
I disagree. I think a lot of people think Bama is what they are. I think a lot of people think they are.
There's a lot of OU fans, Jay, who do not mention the same thing with Bama that they do OU. It's strange to me.
Well, because you're in the fan base. There's a lot of Bama fans ripping their running game teams. That's just the way it works, Jeremy. Would you be willing? Hey, Mark, I'm willing to go after anybody and everybody that's available. Okay, yeah. That's my attitude. Anybody that's available and he's really good, go at him, have competition, see who wins it. I mean, I'm all for it. Always for that.
Now, Bama's got a little more guys on the injury report. Guys, this is as healthy as OU's ever been under BV.
Yeah, I mean, especially this late in the year, for sure, Jeremy.
I would like to have Michaela now, I will say this. And there's truth to what 918 said in Jackson in this regard. If the talk is Sexton may be playing, then I think it absolutely locked down tells you Jake Michael is not. Because Fabechi is going to play center and they need more people at the guard spot. That's what I think it tells you. If there's all this talk on Sexton, I think we can take from that Jake Michael not going to be ready.
Fair. And to be fair, the reason
I'm okay with that.
The reason I went after Jackson, I think, too, is the starting 5 he had in there was Sexton over Simmons. And
I'd rather him play guard.
And listen,
not start.
I'm going to have to make this clear again, okay?
Oh, wow. How much weight did he lose?
Dang, that infection, I guess. Hey, make this very clear again on here. I just want people to know, 918 and Jackson specifically, I'm not – when I – got excited there, it had nothing to do with you two, as more of it had to do with I cannot believe people think he's going to actually start or play. I just don't see that. And maybe I'm the idiot. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe you start. I don't know.
I think he can play, Jay. He's going to play. He's not on the report at all.
Yeah, but who would he play for, Joe Jern?
In a rotation, Jay.
You don't normally rotate guys.
They have been.
They
rotated Simmons and Foje the last couple weeks.
I just have a tough time with the guy that hasn't played all year is going to play in the playoff game. That's just me. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong, dude. Maybe he's ready and he looks great. So, and I agree with the one saying some of these like Simmons and Foje, they've had their issues. I agree, but I just haven't seen enough to know how will Sexton look. I mean, I don't know.
Man, Jay, I get on here. You're ripping Jackson 918. I think they're gone, man. You just ran him out, dude.
They're not gone. They're watching, dude. I don't care. I mean, I already said, I mean, this is a passionate. I mean, I got fired up when I saw that from Jackson. No big deal.
Now, I agree.
I disagree with it. It's not a big deal.
Chuck says coach to do what's best for the team. Okay, yeah.
I would agree with that.
Hey, and then.
Yeah, correct.
Field position.
Correct. Absolutely. It's OSU or Indiana, nobody else. I would agree.
Yeah. Yeah, Troy Everett's still out. He's out. He's not playing again.
He's done.
So, Bama's going to take Satania away. I think it's got to be a plethora of receivers. And one guy who needs to be is Deion Burks.
Yeah, and hey, Jim, here's what's interesting. So I saw some stuff on Twitter.
He's been on a bike, Jay.
Yeah, I was still talking, but you jumped in there like you always do and just have to.
Always will.
You always will interrupt while I'm talking. Normal stuff on a live show with you. What I was saying was some of the coaches I've heard from Alabama is acting like he's all ready to go. And I'm thinking, are they just saying that? It makes you wonder, like, is he like all healthy and ready, or is he still having some issues? I don't know.
Well, he's not practicing.
What would you think about Keontez Lewis playing this week? I mean, I don't think he'll play much, even if he's healthy. Do you?
Why would he not? You think Giovanni's just over him right now?
I think you ride with the guys that have been good down the stretch, don't you? And that's, I mean,
I don't have a problem rotating receivers in and giving them chances to make plays.
Oh, I understand rotating them in, but
like that's a position to me you rotate guys.
Yeah, he did play last time.
And he played really well against OU. Cuevas was the Sooner killer last time OU played Bama.
I think this guy was talking about Keontez Lewis. Yeah, he's been available for a while. That's my understanding. Lewis?
No, I'm talking about the comment, Jay.
Oh, okay.
Chuck says it's not for you to know. It's for
I agree.
To know. Sit down on your couch and scream how stupid the coaches are for not playing who you did.
Hold up for a second. Hold up.
Jay, do that.
Hold up, Chuck. I am not screaming and saying the coaches are idiots and stuff. That's not what I've said. I said Jason, on Sooner Surge live show, Jason, on Sooner Surge live show, think it would be kind of crazy if Sexton came out and started this week. Hasn't played all year. I think that's just crazy talk. That's just me. I'm a fan. I'm not anything else. I'm not an insider. I'm not behind a paywall. I'm not at practice. I tell you what I see from what I think, and I'm a fan. Take it. Listen, the one thing Crystal opened the show with tonight, Jason, you don't know ball. And she's correct. I don't know ball. I have no idea about ball, okay? Unless it's Notre Dame. No Notre Dame ball. That's about it.
Hey, Jay, I will say
fair, Michael. Fair, Michael. I did say that. You're right.
Hey, I will say this about O-line. It hasn't been great. They didn't run the ball well last time. They did pass protect really well against LSU, though. So I would just hate for the team to be like, man, we regret that decision to start him. Maybe they do start him, Jay. I don't know what's going on in the mind of Arbuckle and Bill Beatenbow, okay?
Yeah, what's up, Fit Trader? I think I did tick Jackson and 918 off. I don't see him on.
I told you that, Jay. They're gone, man. You ran them off, dude. Wow. It's usually me that run people off. Now tonight it's you. I show up 3 minutes late and you've already run people off this show.
They're tougher than that, dude. Surely.
Yeah, they're tougher than that.
I mean, they're not going to let me run them off.
918 is. I'm not sure Jackson is. Just kidding, Jackson.
O-line gets zero push. They don't get push any in the running game. I would agree with this, Greg. They haven't been good. And maybe that's what people are thinking Sexton could help him out in. I don't know. I just find it hard to believe a guy that hasn't played all year is going to play in the biggest game of the year. Maybe I'm wrong. So, why does running back coach continue to be margin? Yeah, that's the question. I think off season we'll see what happens there. I mean,
Michael,
got a really good recruit. It's just,
hey, Michael, people have questioned Bill Bedenbaugh all year, and no matter what, people are going to continue to question him, and that's fine. I mean, it's been a position group that hasn't been great. I think they've been pretty good at pass protection. I think they've been pretty bad at run blocking.
Yeah, I would agree. They've been good at pass blocking, not good at run blocking. That's pretty much it. You're right.
Man, it's almost Wednesday, dude. I'm exhausted.
Exhausted?
Long days, man.
Halfway through the week. Yeah, it's been long days. Had the volume low. Didn't catch what's happened tonight. Sorry, Cade. I apparently have made some people mad.
Jay has offended some people.
I mean,
let me repeat that.
I had an opinion about something. See, when I have an opinion about something, I make people mad. When you do it all the time.
Jim says OU is Bama's daddy. Still state champs last I checked. And hey, thanks so much for the super. Appreciate you, Jim. And this is kind of the point I want to harp on tonight. There are people that are very quick to question OU and if their ability to be in the playoff and if they're even have a chance to win this game. And I'm thinking, OU's own Bama.
Yeah, it's different in this atmosphere, this type of environment as far as like playoffs. The stakes are high, but here's the thing. OU's been in the playoffs for the last 4 weeks. They had to win. And I heard Bama's coach today say that. We've been in a playoff ever since Florida State. I don't know about that. Maybe since you lost to OU, maybe, but you could have lost another one after losing.
I got on this thing late, so I didn't realize Jackson brought all that up. So, I don't know if I said something. I don't know. I kind of hopped on there and just started joining in, man.
Yeah. Hey, Chuck. Chuck says, can you guys believe we were hosting a playoff game and our guys are so focused? BBM me hyped up during his press conference. Boomer, baby. Chuck, his press conference on Monday was freaking awesome. And his answers were great.
He's in his element, Jay. He's in his element.
In his element. You got to love it. I love it. I really do. Really, I mean, he had me ready to go playing. I don't play football, and I don't know ball either.
You don't play ball, you don't know ball.
That's right. I don't play ball, I don't know ball.
Tim, I agree. If they are to find one, watch out. A.W. Bennett says, does the RPO scheme contribute? I think it has. Listen, in an RPO type scheme, linemen can't push if they don't know if it's a pass or run play. Otherwise, you go too far down the field, it's an eligible man downfield. You can't fire off the ball in an RPO. It does affect it, in my opinion.
Yeah, this would be crazy. 3 times in 13 months. Joe with the super, appreciate it. He says, subscribe, baby. Hey, Joe, appreciate that so much, man. Thank you so much. Really do. Hey, real quick, I want to get to this comment. I was excited to hear Britt say the offenses looked great the past 2 weeks against the ones. I was excited too, but I take it with a grain of salt because we did hear that a lot in the offseason too. And I think that's something you hear all the time. I'm not going to sit here and say it's coach speak, but we've heard that in off seasons about certain guys and certain really looking good in practice. It doesn't matter really. I mean, yeah, you could be excited. I get it. I'm excited to hear that, but it doesn't really matter until they get on the field in playoffs and see what happens on the field in a live situation against another team. But, I'd be excited about that too, Big Orange. 918, look, 918 drops a super. He says, wow. Now this is, I don't know how to take this, 918. He says, Jerem yelling at me is just background noise. Jason yelling at me, emotional damage. Wow, that hurts, 918. That hurts, man. So, Jerem, basically what he's saying is everybody's used to you yelling. When I do it, people take it seriously.
That's correct, Jay. That's
Hey,
exactly
I'm
what
learning
he
my
said.
lesson tonight. I'm going to back off. I'm going to back this thing up.
That's where you're weak, Jay. You will back up. You'll be just like, eh.
Dude. I'm just, hey, thanks for the Super 918.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Oh, look at this. Fit Trader dropping the mic drop. Just ignore Jeremy.
Hey, you know what? I ignore a lot of people in my life, Jay. You know who I tend to ignore?
Me, most of the time when I call you.
Yeah, I have been before, but I know what people are trying to do. It won't work tonight. Won't work.
Hey, can we change gears for a
Won't
second?
work.
Can we change gears?
I think 918 should get a new dessert, though.
What? The Germinator freeze-dried candy?
No, I think they should call it let me come up with one. It's about Sexton, though. It's unavailable.
Hey, no, it should do one. He should do one that says and it should be named after you, and it should just be really sour and so bad because you just it's what you do.
Now, Crystal says hot take. My outbursts are the magic of the show, Jay.
Crystal, you know what you're doing to his head right now? It's growing. It's like the Grinch. His heart, it's Germ's head growing huge. The ego. Hey, real quick, I want to switch gears for a second. This is not OU related, but we have to talk about it.
Is it this? Is it the ACC?
Yes.
It's right here. Aaron Huddleston.
I'm glad, Aaron, that's what I was going to switch to. Unbelievable. What are they doing? Some teams play 9 games, some play 8. How do you figure out who's in the lead in the conference? Somebody tell me how you figure it out.
They won't be able to.
That conference is dumb. Stupidity. I don't understand it.
I guess I'm not with the Simmons' trash crowd. I'm not there.
Well, listen, that is fine to say that. If you want to say that, whatever.
Sexton's more of a guard, though.
What have you seen from Sexton recently to know that that's all I'm saying. At least Simmons has been in an SEC playing.
Yeah.
Played.
Did your voice crack?
Yeah, it's cracking and it's going away.
Hey, a trivia question early on after that, Jay. I'm going to give it early trivia, and it's related. It's edible freeze-dried Sexton knee braces. Hey, it's Jay. It's a show we used to love watching. In the Brady Bunch, when Peter loses his voice, he doesn't lose his voice. He's going through the puberty. What was the name of the song they sang on the show? You know it, Jay.
Yeah. Why are you asking a Brady Bunch question on Sooner Surge?
Because we've already lost it tonight. We might as well. Brady Bunch brings everyone back together, Jay. It's a wholesome show. We're trying to get everyone back in the family. It's a family show.
And this is the question I don't know.
Can he?
Yeah, he hasn't played this year, Jern. He's redshirted. He's redshirted if he wants to.
But my point is, he could have been playing the last few weeks and still redshirted.
Yes, correct.
So I don't think it's that, fan stop, because he could have already played the last 2 weeks. When it's time to change, then it's time to change.
Teresa got it. Wow.
Teresa, I love it.
Hey, Chris, thanks so much for the super. Appreciate it. Chris is
Go ahead.
Can you stop singing? Chris says not every team in the ACC can play the same amount of games. They have 17 teams. One will have to play less games. Okay, then make it Boston College. I mean, they're never going to be up there anyway.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying, Chris. There's a pretty simple answer for ACC. Just add Notre Dame. Add Notre Dame. Done.
Add Notre Dame.
Add Notre Dame, and it's over. Or my scenario before the year. Do you remember my scenario?
Yeah, what's your scenario?
Yeah, I think that was my scenario. You had to
whatever could get Notre Dame in.
Well, I think my scenario was you move Clemson and you move Clemson out of there to another conference. I can't remember.
Hey, Chuck. Okay, Chuck's ready to get this train back on the tracks.
Let's get this thing back on track.
Hey, guys, why don't you switch to what it will take for OU to win the game and for Bama to win? Pork chops and applesauce. Isn't that swell? Isn't that swell? Hey, what will it take for OU to win? 1 turnover or less. What will it take for Bama to win? Win the turnover battle. Ding, ding, and what do we have for the loser, Bob?
Now, I'm going to make this very simple, Chuck. For OU to win the game, 24 points. My opinion, 24 points.
Okay. What about for Bama to win?
Well, they would have to get 25, Jerm. What do you
Good
mean?
job, Jay.
Good job, Jerm. And what do you mean? No, but seriously, though, here's some of my points. Let's do the super, and then I got some points.
Let's get to the super because he's coming at you, Jay. He's coming at you.
Your arguments, passion, and shenanigans are what make this show incredibly entertaining. Never lose that. Also, can't wait for Oregon to beat Tech. Hey, Chief.
He's coming at you, Jay.
Chief, I hate to say this. You know how much I've worried about that bet since we made it? 0.0. You know why? Tech's going to win that game, and I'm not even like worried about it.
I agree with you. I think Tech's winning.
I'm not even worried about it.
Hey, Chief.
I don't lose any sleep over that.
I do appreciate Chiefs, though. I appreciate the compliment and the super.
Yeah,
man.
thanks, Chief. Hey, let me get back to OU to win the game. There's a few things. I think this is going to be I think this game is going to be different than it was in Bama. I do think Bama's going to do some things at first probably that might be successful in OU, because I think that's just what happens when you're kind of seeing how teams are going to kind of come out differently this game. And I think OU will have some success against Bama earlier. Then I think it's going to be a dogfight down the stretch. And I think defenses are going to bow up. It's going to be a defensive game in the second half. Don't turn the ball over. And I think this key stat right here I'm getting ready to say, I think it's very key for Oklahoma. I think for Oklahoma to win this game, I think 100 yards rushing would be massive for this team. If they can do 100 yards rushing, I think that's big, because I think this game could be a game where OU has a 7-point lead or something, and they need to actually get some drives. And in that case, you got to be able to run the ball and eat up some clock.
Yeah, but I'm all about big plays too, because I think if you go double digits on these guys,
yeah, big plays has been OU's way of winning.
Well, Jay, here's the other thing. Personal opinion, I'm Jeremy with the Sooner Surge, in case you don't know, and I'm going to give my opinion here because that's what I do. If OU gets down 7-3, okay, been there, done that. I think there is a part of this Bama team, and I don't know the ins and outs of Bama. I'm not in Tuscaloosa. I'm not on the Alabama insider boards. I don't follow them at all. I just know what I see based on interviews from Kalen DeBoer. I think if this team gets down, there's an old quote, Jay. It's something like, doubts will always kill you more than failures will. I may be paraphrasing that.
You probably are.
Jason, just a minute.
Okay. Sorry.
When the doubt creeps in, the players for Bama, they're going to doubt if DeBoer's hit. I think they've already started.
No, you're not down that.
Oh, I guarantee you they are.
No.
Some of these guys played for Nick Saban.
Now I would agree with this from I can agree with this from Benjamin, because DeBoer and Grubb offensively, they are more of a finesse offense. So I think
you can break this version of Bama. And that's what I'm saying, Chris. This is not the Bama of Saban.
Oh, I agree with you.
You can break it. You can bend it. You can break it, and you can kill it. Get it out of here.
Hard to kill.
You know what's hard to kill though? The Sooners, because they don't have doubt. All they have is belief in this squad. It's belief. They get down, doesn't matter. They punch back.
Hey,
they punch again. They punch first. They punch back. They punch last. Are we following this thing, Jay?
Yeah, and Steelerman's right. You can absolutely break this offense. Hey.
Yeah, you can.
I love the saying hard to kill.
Love, huh?
I do. I love the saying hard to kill, but I also kind of wish it was ready to kill.
Grimy.
Hard to kill. Hard to kill means you're getting beat. You're getting whipped. Sometimes. You just don't go away. That's sometimes the way I think of hard to kill. Sometimes
resilient.
I wish. Huh?
OU's resilient.
Yeah, but do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes you could look at that and say, man, I got him down, just can't finish him off. Maybe that's
Fit Trader. I think that it could be rusty early. I think it could be.
Yeah, I'm trying to think last year.
Tackling is key.
Last year, the first round games, there was some sloppy first. If I remember right, there was some sloppy.
No home team won, did they?
Yeah. What are you talking about? No teams that had buys won the next week.
No teams that had buys last year won
the
their
next
first round.
week. Yeah.
That's right.
Hard to score, hard to kill, hard to score.
What was the home team's record last year?
Well, let's think about it. Who played at home? You had Penn State played Boise
Didn't Tennessee
State.
play Ohio State at home? No.
Yeah, it was at Ohio State. Ohio State was the 8 seed, so they were playing the 9 seed. They were at home.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you had Penn State, Boise. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
You had Indiana, Notre Dame. That game was in Notre Dame. Notre Dame won. Did they go undefeated, the home teams?
I think the home teams might have went undefeated. Who were we missing? Oregon.
Oregon didn't win a game.
Oregon got a bye.
They didn't win a game.
Oregon got a bye. Who we missing?
Who we missing?
Texas beat Arizona State. No, that was whoa. Texas beat Arizona State. That was the
Here
big
it is. Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Irish. They all won. All the home teams won.
Wait, Texas didn't play Arizona State, did they?
Yeah.
Rematch of the Big 12 championship?
Texas is in the SEC, Jeremy.
Why was that?
Breaking news.
Wait.
Texas is in the SEC.
I've got a problem. That game was not at Texas. I know why I'm saying that. That game was in Jerry's World.
Texas. Hey, do you see how that worked?
Wait, wasn't that in Jerry's World?
Hey, do you see how that worked, Jeremy?
Wasn't that in Jerry's World?
You said something silly and you were wrong, and I corrected you. Remember last night when I said Notre Dame?
Did it. Hey, Jerry's World, Jay. Wasn't that game in Jerry's World?
Notre Dame.
Was the game in Jerry's World?
Wait, it was Clemson. Texas beat Clemson.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you what? Thank you what?
Talking about Arizona State.
What about Arizona State?
It was in Jerry's World. It wasn't at Texas.
But they beat Arizona State last year, Jerm.
Yes, but it wasn't the first round game.
Okay, but I don't care where it was. I'm just saying.
Okay. All the home teams won last year.
Randy puts a little hee in here.
There was a super. Did you get to it?
Was there another super?
I think it was Chris. I think it was Texas.
Chris, Miami beats A&M, another team that's a fraud. Ooh, this is a tough one for me to pick. I think Aggies win.
Jay, who's Alex Jones?
Oh, I think isn't he a political guy? I think he's a political guy, Jerm. Oh, Chug, don't leave us, bro. Don't leave us, man. Let's talk football, buddy. Hey, let's open up whoa, we haven't even opened the phone line, Jerm.
We're 43 minutes in, man.
That'll get us back on track, dude.
Having a melt, dude, you don't know what a meltdown. I'm not having a meltdown. I'm loving this.
Hey, make sure you check out the Fan Stop, thefanstop.com. Go check them out. This hoodie you can get on there. You can get this. Sorry, Chris. I know you're a Texas fan. Upside down Longhorn hat.
Hey,
get all kinds of stuff on there.
Really quick. Neither team is a fraud. Great God.
Fraud?
You're not a fraud in the playoff. The only frauds in the playoff are James Madison and Tulane.
Fraud. Great God, you've been in the Discord for the last 3 weeks just praising OU. Now they're a fraud? What's happening, man?
Flip, flop, flippy, flop, flippy, flippy, flop, flop, flop.
Now, to be fair, I agree with Grey God. If you want to say they're flawed, they have flaws. Yes.
Bama and OU are flawed, but they're not frauds. Yes.
Correct. I would agree. Now, if he's
saying
saying
other people are flawed,
if he's saying fraud as far as like he's not picking them to win the national championship, okay, I would agree with you there. I mean, but
to be in the playoff,
yeah. Let's get to Corey. Corey, what's up, bro?
Okay, wait. Okay, let me set this straight because Germ's way off track. Texas played Clemson in their home stadium, and then they went to Atlanta to play Arizona State, and then they lost to Ohio State in the Dallas Cowboy Stadium.
That's correct. That's exactly right.
I knew it was a dome. Thanks for correcting me, Corey. Appreciate
you. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
You know, I'm feeling kind of like optimistic about Friday. You know.
Are you going? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh boy.
What time are you leaving?
11 a.m.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get down there, go get me a bite to eat. You know.
Hey,
go
50.
Listen, walk.
50 degrees at halftime, but they said.
Really?
Hey, it's 15 to 20 mile per hour north winds. It'll be chillier than you think.
Okay.
Is this a weather report? Is this a weather
Okay.
report? Are you telling them what to pack for the game, Jeremy? Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Tell him what he needs pack, Germ. He needs a little
All
jacket.
you need is a voice that can scream, okay? Nothing else.
Hey, I will.
care
Hey,
what else you
a
got.
voice that can scream will keep you warm. That will do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, I feel for some reason I feel like our offense is gonna come out and play like they did against Michigan. If that happens, we're gonna be hard to kill. Boomer damn sooner.
Everybody's
Quartz
picked
is
up
rubbing off on people, man.
Quartz is rubbing up on people. Hey, Ricky doesn't say germ, he says jerk. So jerk. Do that flippity flop. I recorded
Flip, flop, flip, flop, flippity, flippity, flop, flop, flop. Okay, there you go. Look, I said this in the Discord earlier. OU can win any game, any team they play. They can beat any team they play the rest of the way out, and they can lose anyone. We've said this before. It's going to come down to making plays. But listen, let's just take one step back. One step back. Even if, and I hate to even ponder this.
You didn't step back. I did.
Even if Oklahoma loses this game, the fact that they are hosting a playoff game, they've got right now their number one recruiting class in 2027, and there's a 5-star safety that Hayes Fawcett put out that's got basically a 2-team favorite.
No, he's a 2-team favorite right now.
Oh, I thought 2 teams are kind of leading the way in that.
No, I mean, no, put a top 10 out, Germ.
Okay. That class is great. This would help with it. I don't follow recruiting, Jay. 2026 is looking better. They've got a lot of dudes back. Like, OU's football trajectory is on the up and up.
But here's one thing, though. Now the offense has to start going up and up. But, Germ, the offense has to come up now. The offense has to come up.
Hey, how'd you know this was a Walmart sweater? Spot on. It's classic, too. It's great.
Hey, Dalpo says 1 step at a time, 1 punch at a time, 1 round at a time. I like that. Now, look at this. Laura Bear's already got Atlanta trip booked.
Hey, what was the comment that said I was wrong?
Hey, I was talking to
Incorrect about what?
I was talking to Hunter earlier, and would you agree with this? He was like, they have to on the video board or something, or in locker room, BV has to drop in a Friday Night Football lights quote, like clear eyes. I mean, just drop it. I mean, that'd be electric, dude. And 918, I'm not going. I mean, I can't go this week either, but he says he talked himself out of going. Too many Sauce-Up fans for my liking, but I think it's going to be an electric atmosphere.
What was Joel Klatt's comments about March
Oh,
Madness?
you didn't see that?
Is he saying they should let 65, 69
No,
in?
he's saying that the worst tournament in all of sports is the March Madness. You don't get a true champion.
He hasn't won. It's because sometimes the best team doesn't win, Jay.
No, but he was saying they need to do on that. Listen, he was saying they need to do like if you're Kentucky, you play a 3-game series versus that team on your home field. And so you can't play one game.
So that the better team wins.
Yes, so the better team wins.
I don't hate it.
Really?
They do it in NBA, Jay.
March Madness, dude, would go away.
Hey, what was I incorrect on? Can Greg God fill me in, man? Jay, what was I incorrect on?
Well, a lot of things, Jeremy, probably.
Correct.
Okay, so
what did I say tonight that I was incorrect on?
I don't know. Probably a lot, Jerm. You do it all
Maybe, but I want specifics. I don't like vague generalities.
Look at this. I like this statement. We'll see if he's right. Jared says BV got Arbuckle material for this exact moment. I hope you're right. Hey, I got an interesting stat.
Craig's already got his ticket in the crib and the bins, baby. Boomer.
I got an interesting stat, Jerm. I'm not a believer in just, a lot of teams be like.
Time out. Wait, Greg God, you don't think OU's capable of beating anyone? I think they've already proven it. They went on the road and beat Bama. They're capable of beating anyone.
Well, I think he's saying they're not capable of beating like Ohio State or Georgia, probably is what he's saying.
And Bama beat Georgia.
I know. Anybody can beat anybody. But he's saying he don't think they can beat those two teams. I don't think that's just
Indiana beat Ohio State.
I don't think that's an outrageous take by Greg God.
No. The outrageous take would be say OU is beating anyone. OU will beat anyone. OU is going to beat anyone. That's outrageous. Capable? Have we not watched football before?
Yeah, I agree. They're capable.
Capability? But there are teams capable of beating a lot of teams, Jay. It doesn't mean they're going to do it.
See, I would disagree with this right here, Jackson. My two biggest concerns are Georgia and Ohio State. And you know who's my third followed closely with Georgia and Ohio State? You know who I group in there? Texas Tech, people.
Hey,
Texas Tech to me is right there with Georgia.
Jay, look
and Ohio
at
State.
this take, and I've mentioned this before about the Ravens. I didn't know this stat, but I've mentioned the Ravens in comparison. 5 straight games without scoring an offensive touchdown, won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that, but Super Bowl.
Why not?
Super Bowl, I mean, it's totally different animal. Hey, I got a stat for you. And like I was trying to say earlier, I'm not a big believer in just like fate happening and blah, 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 blah. But who won the national championship in 1975?
Don't know.
Oklahoma.
I was going to say that, but I thought
who won in 25 years later?
Oklahoma.
What year is it?
2025.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, you got a trivia tonight?
I'm just saying.
You should have had a trivia tonight.
I should have used that for trivia. I'll get a trivia. Hang on.
Who's Greg got picking? Chris, are you talking about to win it all, or are you talking about Friday night under the lights at the Palace on the Prairie? That's the question. Now, I do think Greg got. I agree. I like Tech. After watching Tech finally, I like them. I watched them. I like them. I'm not sure competition-wise. We're going to have to see kind of how they compete with more physical teams. Let's get something straight. BYU is not physical compared to an SEC squad. BYU is not that, okay? We'll see how they compare against physicality. I mean, that's the key for Tech. I think they got players. They went out in the portal and loaded up on some trench guys, and it's helped them immensely. But Arizona State did expose them a little bit. That was a kind of – I think that's kind of a fluke. I just don't know if they can just line up in the trenches against a big-time SEC squad and be able to hold their own for a game. I'd be concerned about that if I'm Tech. Does anyone in here have Bama winning on Friday? Crystal says. Jay might, and I haven't given my pick yet. Greg God's got OU 16-14. I think if OU only scores 16 points, OU's in trouble, in my opinion. They would have lost the last matchup against Bama. I think OU's got to get to 24 minimum. OU's got to get to 24, in my opinion. Jared says, I hope Arbuckle calls a game to get into field goal range. I don't know why he doesn't make that the plan. I mean, our kicker is doing near perfect. You know, one thing that I think Arbuckle struggled on? OU gets into a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, and they're on about the other team's 45-yard line, opposing team's 45. It's in a spot where you think you might go for it on 4th down, but he doesn't call a 3rd down play to put him in position to go for it on 4th down. I think he's missed out on that. But the other thing is I think BV's saying, I don't care if we get on 4th down. We're going to pin him back, make him go 90.
We'll see.
Get your trivia, Jay.
Let's get a trivia. Let's see here. Let me get trivia. So this is not an OU question, so don't be ready for it. But the Heisman Trophy has basically became a quarterback award.
Yes.
Okay. Since 2000, how many winners were not quarterbacks?
Since 2000. 1. I got an estimated guess, quick estimate.
Dalpost with 4.
Right off the bat, I was going to say 5.
And that's wrong. 4 is wrong.
Oh, I might got the answer.
The correct answer is 5.
I got it.
Name them.
I can't name them all. I was estimating.
Name the ones you think you know. Travis Hunter, Devontae Smith, Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry.
I forgot about Ingram.
Derrick Henry, Reggie Bush. 3 of those guys, Alabama players.
That's correct, Jay. Forgot about Devontae Smith.
I got a better question now. This is totally random, but I said back to 2000, but I want to ask you, this is just for you, Jeremy, to see if you know the answer to this. So the year is 1999. Who won the Heisman Trophy? I'll give you a hint.
Wait, Winky?
Running back. Running back.
Winky was 2000.
Running.
1999, I'm trying to think who won it all. Was Miami?
No, this team definitely didn't win it all. This is a running back. This team wasn't even, I mean, you wouldn't think of them as a national. You just saw the answer, didn't you?
Oh, wow. Wisconsin and Ron Dane.
Ron.
No. You remember his number?
Dane. Ron Day, I want to say was 23?
33, I believe.
No, you're wrong on that. Trust me.
I think Ron Dane was 33, Jay. Google it.
I'm going to look it up.
Photographic memory. I remember him running in the red and white. I believe it was 33.
33.
Hey, photographic memory.
It's not a photographic memory, dude.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's a selective photo. Sometimes you can't remember. That's not photographic, dude.
That was 918's number growing up.
Oh, 918's a Ron Dane fan?
Wait.
I
figured you were.
I'm going to guess why.
I thought he was number 76.
Oh, Jacobs.
Yeah.
Hey.
I figured you were Sexton's number.
Hey, what was Gray God had the same number? Why did they have 33? Can you guess why they were number 33?
Well, I'm trying to think of players that they liked. Who was that number, Jay? Larry Bird.
What about Dorsett? What was he?
Oh, yeah, Tony Dorsett.
Yeah. Oh, Bird. Bird's the one. He took the number from Bird, baby. Hey, see if anybody can guess my number growing up.
You remember mine, Jay?
I don't remember yours.
16. Do you remember why, though?
Bo Jackson.
Baseball. Bo Jackson.
Yeah. You remember mine?
No. 7.
Why those 7?
Greg Gagne.
Craig Gagne out of everything. Why
Greg
would
Gagne,
I pick
baby?
Greg Gagne, why would I pick his number?
I don't know.
918 guessed it. Whoa, 918. Wow.
Look at this comment. Take 5 running backs from each SEC team in the past 26 years of the NFL draft, and not one SEC school will have a running back with 13,000 rushing yards.
Wait, this is a lot of math. Let me.
I'm not a mathlete.
Let's
I take your word for it. I'm not a mathlete.
Take 5 running backs from each SEC team in the past 26 years of the NFL draft. I'm trying to understand this.
Yeah, it's too much for me, Jay.
I like what I'm a dummy.
OU has a defense that can beat anyone. That's for sure. OU has one with over 13,000. Chief says.
Maybe that's what he was trying to say is OU's got one over, and it.
Even if we don't win any more games, we've got to beat Bama. I'm tired of not having a single play. Yeah. Get a win.
That's the thing right now. If you're an OU fan that you're looking at, when you see playoff wins and the number 0 by it, that's the frustrating thing. It's time to break that curse, baby.
Jay, can you imagine R. Mason on Friday night getting unleashed? It's going to be something special. Hey, guys, this has been a fun one from the shoot tonight. I get on
here at the first, so I had to start it off cool.
We got Jay actually amped up, and when you get Jay amped up along with me, it's a better night. Guys, Jackson 918, thank you, 918 and Jackson. Thank you so much for getting Jay going. Sometimes that's what we need like that. I appreciate it. Hey, a lot of supers tonight. A lot of supers. Chief T-Bird, Chris, 918, several others, man. I think Josh, like several supers. Appreciate you very much, guys. X-Rob's good to go. Not on the availability report. We'll see if tomorrow if there's any changes with Jake Michael. I don't think there will be. Quavis, I don't think there will be.
But before we close, I'm going to just read it one more time so people know the injury report. Out for Oklahoma, Gentry Williams, Kendall Dolby, Jeremiah Newcomb, Troy Everett. Questionable, Jake Michaela. Probable, Javonte Barnes. That list is small, people, ladies and gentlemen. That's a small list. That's great for Oklahoma. Things are looking, as far as guys being available, looking good. Cannot wait. It's weird. It's actually tomorrow's Wednesday, but it feels like a Thursday.
Yeah, and hey, I've been kind of messing with the lighting. It's kind of messing me up, but hopefully the lighting is another issue for Bama, like some of the players are saying. But hey, guys, sleep well. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and Boomer.
Always love over hate, baby. Always.
Love over hate. Turn out the lights. This party's over.